What is going on, guys? We are back for another DSP video. And my god, yesterday was one of the most interesting, baffling days in DSP history. At the same time, DSP bragged about his success of his Fallout 2024 playthrough part 1 and 2, and at the same time yelled at YouTube for screwing him over. And we're going to cover that and how the rest of the day went. And in the words of fellow detractor and former AEW World Heavyweight Champion Kenny Omega, it time go. So we start off before the stream. So DSP decided to make a change to his schedule. Remember, the guy who says he can't change it, it's set in stone, nothing I can do, don't ask me to change the schedule, I can't do it, saw his 25k video of Fallout 4 and decided, I'm not playing another Crab's Treasure, I'm playing Fallout 4. But the question is, will it hold up after the first two parts? We're going to find out. So he puts in live chat before the stream, yes, the schedule changed in order to celebrate my first video hitting the YouTube algorithm in ages. Part 1 got 25k plus views. We are playing Fallout 4 with next gen update today. Enjoy. I just want to point something out. He keeps saying throughout the whole time, next gen, next gen, next gen. Phil, PS5, Xbox Series X/S is current gen. Next gen would be like PS6 or Xbox, whatever. Then we have this from Hate Army. King of Hate is maudlin about RPGs and Stellar Blade again. So he puts this in his chat. Western RPGs people actually like, I guess, LOL. Seems JRPGs are just F these days, despite my liking them. I like to point out, Phil, a lot of people like JRPGs. They're doing pretty well for views, for sales. It's you, Phil. Nobody want to watch you play these games. I can tell you right now, the problem for me is I love JRPGs, but my audience isn't in the demographic. No, you're just boring to watch, Phil. I don't watch/talk anime, manga, and I'm not part of that culture. So it's like I love one aspect of the stuff and not the others. People gravitate towards those who like everything. Then we have Sarah. I wonder who that could be. Oh, I see. I understand, but it's a shame. I love the way you play JRPGs, which DSP responds with, I do too, LOL. But we just saw what happened, and now I'm doing other stuff and it's working in a big way. And we have Add the Gamer. Too bad you aren't playing Stellar Blade. The gameplay is phenomenal as well as the graphics. And DSP, I don't care. Don't even waste my time at the gamer. I have actual important stuff to talk about today. Then I'm just going to give you a spoiler for how the pre-stream went. We got this from Kelly. Daily Detractors Hotline. Have you seen this person? 5th day missing bounty, $100, $20 a day, $150, $30 a day. And we see a milk carton with the missing 1 minute man. Have you seen me? If found, contact DSP Gaming. And in Otter Place, still no sign of the return of the Zelda jammies. Maybe they didn't survive the Chardonnay. And also Otter, more clickbait Tilton. So this is a preview into the future. DSP titled this podcast, How Did Fallout Hit 25k Views? A look at the algorithm, the level 1 podcast. Then we see parts 3, 4, 5, out of order by the way. Next Gen Update Live, Power Armor and Info Lexington, which has 59 views in 20 minutes. A bloody intro into the Brotherhood of Steel, 24 views in 22 minutes. Blown to Bits by Mini Nukes, 36 views in 26 minutes. Then Pones points this out, pointing to 2 years ago when he was factually botted and gifted thousands of dollars through YouTube's payment process. How do you get paid out by views and accounts that don't show up? Of course, what he's referring to is a couple years ago, around November, OIC decided to wail out on memberships. And DSP didn't have enough people to give memberships to, so no one could accept them. So he decided to turn off sub-only mode. And then all of a sudden, all these bot accounts just started coming in, and he had thousands of viewers, and all of a sudden, he had over 1,200 members on the channel. Going to people I've never seen in chat to that day and this day. And also keep in mind, it was a month or two ago his live streams were getting botted. So he had like 20 to 50k viewers on his live stream. And he kept saying, it's the trolls, it's not me. And now we have his video for Fallout 4 being botted. I'm just saying, one thing is an isolated incident. When it happens over and over, it becomes a pattern. Now, do I think he was view-botted? Yes. I believe it was a mixture of the first video being view-botted by one of his fans because Phil's too dumb to know about it. If I was going to take a guess, OIC probably did the view-botting, didn't tell Phil. And Phil thinks, oh my god, I'm back into the algorithm, I'm going to do great, everything's turning around. And also, the second part of that is Phil put in like 60 frames in the title to clickbait, which caused interest because it was right before the patch launched. So people come into the videos thinking, this is the update, he got it early. So those two things mixed together got to 25k views. And as you're going to see in the later part of the video, the views go back to normal after the first couple of videos. So DSP went on to show his analytics. Just like every time he shows facts or evidence, he'll read it off but won't actually show it on stream. However, he kind of told on himself here, so I put this out. DSP said he got thousands of views for the first 3 hours. Then it went to 0. Then it got taken out of the algorithm. He also said his watch time and engagement was low. YouTube is saying in his analytics he only had 139 views. It's almost like they're checking to see if those views are real. And he kept saying, oh, when something goes in the algorithm, it's only in the algorithm for 2 or 3 hours and then it stops and you don't get any more views. That's not how it works, Phil. All these videos that go viral are in for days, even sometimes weeks. But it's funny how all the views came in within the first 2 hours, isn't that, Phil? And then all of a sudden it got nothing. And then he went on to say, oh, detractors make these videos say I'm view-botted and this and that. By the way, hello Phil, go fuck yourself, Phil. And of course we had to get into the troll rant because remember guys, he doesn't watch content from detractors. He doesn't know what they're saying. He doesn't pay attention, but he knew exactly what we were saying yesterday. So good chemicals. DSP claims that viewbots don't work on demand. They only work on live streams. His view count is 100% legit. That is right. He thinks that offline on-demand videos cannot be view-botted. Remember, he's been doing this for 16 years. And we have this from Kramer II. Darkside Phil, the most petty, bitter, jealous, greedy, and dishonest person on the internet. It's everyone else's fault, but his, of course, on why his channel doesn't get any attention.
I'm sorry, do not support and believe that crap content. Anyone who gets a game early, oh, here's my early impressions. Fuck yourself. Go fuck yourself. You're some elitist fuck who gets everything. You get paid tons of money. You're a shill. You're not a content creator who's in it for the love of it. You do it to make a paycheck. To get everything early and say everything's good. Go fuck yourself. Don't watch their shit because they're not legitimate. They're just there to make a fucking paycheck. But people don't seem to understand the difference anymore because those are the people who are the ones at the forefront of the community who get all the attention, right? They should not get the attention at all. But they do, you know? But that's who I used to be. I used to be the hard worker who'd be there busting my ass to get the first videos out and give you an honest take on every game I played. That doesn't exist anymore. Now you get the paid advertisements. All those people who get the games early are under a review embargo. They're not allowed to be honest about the gameplay. They literally can basically just kiss its butt. So you are getting a paid advertisement from anyone who has early impressions, first impressions, all that shit. Those exclusive streams and videos are all paid advertisements. But I can't make you be smart about it. You got to do it for yourself. All right? The industry and content creation has changed in the last decade in a very bad way. We got to be smart about this shit. All right? There's a reason why DSP Gaming, that used to be one of the most prominent YouTube channels on YouTube, was pushed down. While all the ball suckers and the dick lickers and the ass kissers got pushed up. Okay?
Now keep in mind, Phil has also gotten early copies in the past when he was with Machinima. I believe he got the Sonic and Mario at the Olympics. And funny enough, I believe Machinima got him Fallout 4. And then he skipped the wedding of his girlfriend's brother to play Fallout 4. Then DSP went on to say he has amazing views on the videos, he's so glad he's back in the algorithm, but then went on to attack other people and other content creators, and he says this from Good Chemicals. DSP says people watch things on YouTube when they have a lot of views, but won't watch things when they have low views. This was part of his rant, claiming that he couldn't have used Viewbot because they don't do what detractors are saying, increase the view count. And then Gout sums this whole thing up. This is the dirt worst. He's just explaining instead of showing YouTube analytics. And then DSP went on to talk about watch time and engagement. And funny enough, he said his average watch time for that first video was about 30 seconds. Remember, it's an hour plus long video. So that means one of two things. One, in order for a view to count, it has to be at least 30 seconds. Quite convenient, isn't it, Phil? Two, people getting clickbaited from the title, click on it, see it's the old one, and then click off. And we have Mirrored Entity. Basically, here's the thing about his analytics. If you're admitting that your big viral algorithm style video is doing numbers, and you say, people clicked around the first 30 seconds and they only watched a few minutes, that's not a good sign.
Basically, here's the thing about the video. All right, engagement. The sad fact is the video has poor engagement, but here's why. When your video starts, it shows me talking and then the intro cutscene of the game. Can you see the game at 60 frames per second in that time period? No. So most people hit play, we're listening to my intro, and we're like, okay, I want to see the gameplay. I want to see what it looks like now. And they clicked ahead. So what you can see is these spikes in the viewership. It's way up, then down, then up, then down, because people clicked at various parts of the video to try to find the frame rate being 60 frames. And it kind of goes all over the place, all right? So on average, most people only watch the video for a few minutes. It says right on it. Like, they watch the first 30 seconds. It says 31 seconds were watched by almost everyone. And then basically people clicked ahead to try to find the moments where there was 60 frames being shown. I'm trying to see here. Yeah, it doesn't really show any other data after that. And I wish there was more kind of data that you could like analyze, but not really. What's sad though is some of the data just doesn't work yet. Like, I was curious, gee, what kind of viewers? Where did what's their statistics? None of that's correct yet. Like, I'm looking and it says only 133 people watched the video.
Then Poem's Future says what I just said. 30 seconds is the exact amount of time required to be considered a view. And you see a robot sitting at a computer. And then he went on a huge rant, so we've gone over the part where he brags about his YouTube views. Now we get to the part where he yells at YouTube. Because ladies and gentlemen, despite all those views, despite him bragging about it, it was all for nothing. Because his video got claims because of the music. Which means he made nothing from the video. We have In an Honor Place. DSP reckons he only made 3 cents from 25k views and is saying that YouTube is stealing from him. This leads on to him saying YouTube are idiots again, the platform he relies on for his business. And Poems. His Fallout 4 videos are already being claimed and is bullshit. YouTube is broken and working for big corps. And then Phil went on to rant even further. Phil claims only the rich YouTubers are allowed to hit the algorithm. That's why he needs this. It's almost like he's desperate to get into the algorithm because he knows this year everything has failed. He's trying things he would never try in the past. You know, Power World, Harold Halibut, Helldivers. He's doing all these what he calls meme games. He's even thinking about going back to Fortnite. You know he's desperate when he does that and also brings his wife back on camera. And we have this. DSP, who gets mad at people tracking his income, is explaining how much money he made from his latest gameplay video. And we got Charlie at the bottom. Dumbest, most dented YouTube ever. That is 100% facts. Mirrored Entity. Honestly, nothing will be learned from any of this. RPG burnout, but he got views. He can't get into the algorithm, but here he is hitting it. Nobody cares about old games, and Fallout 4 is a decade old. 90% of the viewers gave up after part 1. Downtime, but not finishing Final Fantasy Rebirth or Dragon's Dogma 2. Yeah, because he's saying as well, he wants to do once a month at least a chill with Phil session where he just sits down, shoots the shit, and answers questions, almost like, I don't know, Ask the King. And Kramer II shows this off, a smug lean-in manual ban. Then we have Antonio. At DSP Gaming, I never expect you to do clickbait to get views. I honestly am very sad about all this and how you're bragging about a fake title about the Fallout 4 update. Then you see Phil with his shit-eating grin, banning him. Then DSP went on to rant about how YouTube misled people. That's why he got an increase in traffic. He didn't clickbait anyone, YouTube messed up. In Poem's future, DSP used 60 frames per second in the title to attempt to clickbait people looking for the new update for Fallout 4 and get into the search results. This is the end results.
Now, and they clicked ahead. So what you can see is these spikes in the viewership. It's way up, then down, then up, then down, because people clicked at various parts of the video to try to find the frame rate being 60 frames. And it kind of goes all over the place, all right? So on average, most people only watch the video for a few minutes. It says right on it. Like, they watched the first 30 seconds. It says 31 seconds were watched by almost everyone. And then basically people clicked ahead to try to find the moments where there was 60 frames being shown. Actually put out a video that got good views, so you made good money on it, right? You want to know how much money I made on the video? You ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, Fallout 4 Part 1. So far, guys made me 3 cents. 3 pennies. That's what I've earned on the video so far. You want to know why? Because YouTube is a piece of dog shit.
He then went on to say it's YouTube's fault. He never tagged 60 frames. He never said it was the update. Then we see Misery Merchant points this out. So these are DSP's video stats. And under tag, DSP Gaming, DSP, Darkside Phil, Fallout 4 playthrough, Let's Play Fallout 4. Remember, he doesn't do Let's Plays, dudes. 2024 Xbox Series X, 60 frames per second. So you have Fallout 4 playthrough, Let's Play, Fallout 4 2024, Fallout 4 Xbox Series X, and Fallout 4 60 frames per second. I wonder why people got confused, Phil. Then we have this from Duty. Worst sales pitch of all time.
Okay, anyway, I'm being asked, can we formally welcome any new viewers from the algorithm? Well, here's the deal. I don't think we're going to have many. We may have a few today, a few new viewers, but probably not many. Because as I said, you know how the algorithm works. It only worked for 3 hours, and those people likely are gone now. If you are a new viewer, welcome. The way this channel works is you must subscribe to it for 24 hours to talk in the live chat during any stream. The reason being, I get a lot of trolling and botting. People come in here with bot accounts and say nasty things and just spam the chat. If I don't have that 24-hour sub rule, it basically, the whole thing goes to hell in a handbasket. We tried it without it. It doesn't work. I need it. Sadly, I'm one of the most harassed streamers on the planet, so I have to put up with that. I hope you'll subscribe to the channel so you can come back and hang out on the streams with us. We have a great time, a lot of interaction and fun, chill vibes. Except if I'm playing fighting games, then I get very angry. Fighting games agitate me. Outside of that, I usually have a good chill time on any game I'm playing. So I hope that you will subscribe if you enjoy. And yeah, welcome. Just welcome and enjoy the content. Man, I've been around for 16 years. This channel's been around for around 13, 14 years. So there's insane amounts of content on this channel. You can find playthroughs of Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas from 10 years ago. You can find my original Fallout 4 playthrough from 9 years ago. You know, so much content on the channel that you can check out if you like Fallout.
And then Poems. This is his life. It's all he has now.
About 24 hours ago, the video had about 20,000 views. I announced this to the internet. I put it up on my Twitter and on my community post on the video or on the channel. And I start taking a look at comments because I realized there's a lot of comments that have hit this video overnight because it went viral. Or not viral, but it hit the algorithm on YouTube. And people can't see the comments. So I started approving comments left and right. I start responding to comments. I post up things like, hey, check out my Fallout 3 series over on DSP Throwback. Hey, I reviewed the Fallout TV show. You know, it is what it is. And basically all of the algorithm stuff dies down within 2-3 hours. And what I mean by that is like the algorithm, it hit the algorithm probably between 7 to 10 a.m. yesterday. And by noon yesterday, done. Algorithm's done with it. Discarded it. So now all those views that were coming in are gone. But now what's happening is people are curious. What happened? Why did the video get so many views? So more people are now coming. You know, I have a ridiculous amount of subscribers on this channel. Most of them don't watch the content anymore. But, you know, people get curious. What happened? Phil had a video with 25,000 views within a few hours. That's crazy. Let's go check it out. So over the course of yesterday, I still got like another 5,000 views on the video as like residual views that had nothing to do with the algorithm, but just the fact that people out of curiosity wanted to see why this video got the amount of views that it did. Okay. What I find absolutely hilarious, once again, the insano conspiracy theorists out there. It's viewbotting. No, that's not how viewbotting works. That's literally not how viewbotting works at all. Viewbotting doesn't apply that way. I know, because people try to viewbot my streams and it doesn't work like that. YouTube does not count viewbot views like that. It'll show on a stream. It will not show on a video like that. It's completely stupidity for any idiot to say that. Plus, which I'm going to talk about, we're going to go into the analytics of the video to show you what it looks like. But yeah, it was 100% legit. It was the algorithm. And then there's...
We got this from JG Win. Hello, possible new viewer. Sorry you can't talk, as I am a perpetual victim and must block people pretend to be a sex pest, DERICH. So please subscribe and come back tomorrow and subscribe to my other channels. DSP destroys his own channel on his own. We got In Another Place, massive shilling of his other channels and repeated animation hints. Yeah, he's like, guys, $20, you get a 10-second animation. $50, you get a 10-second animation. And then DSP let us all know that he already watched and spoiled all the new content that has come with the new Fallout 4 patch. And how did he do that? He watched his wife do it yesterday. Which is really weird, because he kept saying during the playthrough, I don't remember this. Guys, what do I do? Where do I go? I need you guys to help me. Then this is another jump into the future from Duty. How odd. Almost like someone viewbotted the first video. So we see the first one at 28k, second one at 3.1k. We had the fourth one out of order at 429, the fifth one at 493, and the third one at 865. Those are huge drop-offs there, very suspicious. Then he went on to talk about his day off. And he said, and I quote from Banana Jones here, instead of ordering out, we went to a restaurant for pub-style food. And it looks like DSP got, yet again, one of the worst haircuts of all time. Womo's ass. DSP's barber confirmed a detractor. Big ups to Curls and Twirls. I knew you would come around to our side. You're doing the Lord's work, brudda. Which Duty says as well, someone arrest Phil's barber. And DSP also ranted against people that got preview copies like we talked about before, because he did it twice in this whole segment. We are now repeating the if you watch people who play games early, you are the problem mantra because of this nonsense. David Davidson, really positive stuff today, calling other content creators ball lickers, dick suckers, and ass kissers to presumably a new audience he wants to cultivate. Really smart stuff over there. And then while he was ranting, Windows decided to push an update. And DSP ranted about how it's fucking stupid, you can't make me do this, I don't want to fucking do it. In another place, DSP's laptop is looking to do an update. He's refusing to do it. Then we got DC, computer M waiting update. Computer no tell Phil when it update. Computer M Phil's. Computer do later. Stop computer. Phil M boss. Is really all I heard while the hamster staggered on the wheel inside the head of his. And then someone asked Phil who his favorite character from Fallout was. Remember, he just watched the entire series. He did a review. He talked about it. He had a 2-hour stream about it. And he says, what's my favorite character from the Fallout show? There's a lot of good ones. I don't want to say that only one character's character arc was good. And then Banana Jones adds on, the question didn't ask who had the best character arc. It asked who his favorite character was. Then the pre-stream was done, and Phil decided to go on a break. And he says this, I'm taking a break, but it makes sense that I won't have to do that after. Banana Jones, he words going to the restaurant like a fucking alien. Then how did the Fallout 4 playthrough go today? Can he capitalize on the huge demand for Fallout Mania? So we got this clip here from Otter. You cannot sleep when enemies are nearby, so that's what it said on screen. Where do you think there are enemies? Audible gunfire. Checks immediately downstairs. There's no enemies. I don't know what you're talking about. Professional gamer people.
You can also put enemies here nearby. Where do you think there are enemies? No enemies. I don't know what they're talking about.
We got Gout. I turned in for 1 minute and DSP is deleting save files from Fallout 4. Yes, because that's what people want to watch. So this was DSP's second stream of Fallout 4. And guess what, guys? He already hit the game save limit. So he had to go in and start deleting game saves, while at the same time yelling at the devs, calling them fucking idiots and morons. So how did the pre-stream and the gameplay for Fallout 4 go? Well, he got a total of $53, and $29 came from the pre-stream, $24 from gameplay, with Rocky being 20 of that 53. And look at that thumbs down, 462 thumbs down, 158 thumbs up, $59 in super chats, 499 viewers. And then what about the gameplay though? Because that was just for the pre-stream. 225 thumbs up, not bad. However, 2K, as in 2,000 thumbs down. 2,000 thumbs down, and he had 499 viewers. Damn. Then on the night stream, he played Street Fighter 6. And we all know what these boil down to is salt. Everybody loves the salt. However, we got slightly different variations in excuses tonight. Now keep in mind when you watch these are all in casuals because he refuses to play rank anymore. Poems. We are now moving on to new and less interesting excuses.
I'm not doing anything. I parried and I just stood there neutral and it gave him a free hit. So this is a smurfing idiot. He's not a gold player, he's a smurfing player. Trying to fucking, play me tonight.
Then we got DSP's thought on what pattern play is. Pattern players are impossible to beat because they have studied the meta of pro players and developed patterns based on around them that take advantage of online. It's impossible to beat a pattern player. DSP bought the game again, plus the new stick because he wanted to play on PS5 due to having the largest install base. Now, he refused to turn crossplay off and just endlessly whine about needing the PC version instead. Wink wink, need that PC version? With a PC to go with it. And then it seems like as of late, Cammy has been owning DSP, and the Cammy salt is real, bros. And here we are, DSP explaining he can't learn to play because of crossplay.
That's totally what I wanted. Free combo for him by holding up. Didn't even time it, just held up. Free combo. Right. What the fuck? We had exactly the same time. He hits me. Get the fuck out of here. Stupid lucky bullshit. Not just he's on fucking PC. So it always gives him advantage. He literally always gets advantage because he's on PC. It's always going to give him a little fraction millisecond advantage on anything I input because he's playing on PC and I'm on PS5. So every time we get an equal move, he gets the hit. We both did exactly the same move, exactly the same time. He gets the hit. Fuck this fucking broken ass game. Piece of shit. Can't do anything, cannot react online. This is trash. I can't learn. I can't learn the toughest character in the game because I'm at a massive disadvantage to everyone I play who's on PC. They all just do the same mashing shit and they get away with it. We literally both did the flip roundhouse at the same time. Exactly the same animations connect. I get hit. Why? Because the game says I did it slightly slower because I'm playing on PS5. That is fucking trash. This game is fucking trash online. It's not, there should not be crossplay when one side has a fucking advantage over the other. It shouldn't exist. Then don't have fucking crossplay. But they don't care. They're fucking dunces making it like that.
And the Argentina brothers and sisters are back again. He's so focused on being upset at the game that he never stopped these from going through. And we see DSP, the Street Fighter Smurfing Scrub, gifted 50 memberships. Then we got a new excuse. Are you ready for this, guys? The netcode sucked him.
Nose combo! Drops the combo entirely, and then her drive impact sucks me backwards. I'm over her, sucks me backwards into it for a free hit. That's totally not the netcode or anything that did that though, right?
Then we have this one here. 4 rewards in a row.
Reward for picking Cammy. Reward, 3 rewards in a row. 4 rewards in a row for picking Cammy. Just for selecting the character. Literally not anything that she did. Just 4 rewards in a row for picking Cammy. 4 free throws.
Then people kept asking him, can you go back to Tekken 8? Please go back to Tekken 8. And he said, I'm not playing Tekken 8 because I'm too high of a rank to be good anymore. Laugh my fucking ass off. Official Tekken 8 rage quit. Then DSP dropped the bombshell that he doesn't know what delay tech is in fighting games. Mr. Evo over here. Then for the night, he got $50. Wow, all those new viewers paying off there, Phil. And he got $25, of course, from Jax Cuckster. You look at the thumbs up, thumbs down, 67 thumbs up, 114 thumbs down. So for the day, the pre-stream, he got $29, with 20 coming from Rocky. I see ya, OIC. Fallout got $24, $10 from Aaron, $9 from August, and $5 from Ugly Tuna Roll. Street Fighter 6 got $50, with 25 coming from Jax. So for the day, he made $103. 8-hour minimum wage shift, $160. So today's difference was a loss of $57 versus a minimum wage job. So ladies and gentlemen, I have a bonus clip for you. One that will make Steve of the Dead very angry. So I'm going to show you the clip, but I'm also going to end it here. So don't forget to click that like, share the video, leave a comment below, hit subscribe my other channels on the details of the end cards. And as always, I love each and every one of you. Hope you're all safe, healthy, and happy. Peace and love.
And kind of swollen, so I don't think I can hit like here. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. Oh God, there's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. A bear sings down in Africa. Wow, that is terrible. I told you, my throat is so swollen recently that I cannot hit those notes anymore. Maybe if my throat starts to recover, I'll be able to hit those again. But I can't hit any high notes right now. That's terrible, right? That's really bad. But the thing is, it sounds terrible. Like if I do it lower, it's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. A bear sings down in Africa. He turned to me as if to say, hurry boy, it's waiting there for you. I could do it lower.